The author of the study, Dr. Jeremy K. Rains, was an engineer and doctor with expertise in electromagnetic fields. His report, titled Electromagnetic Field Interactions with the Human Body, Observed Effects and Theories, was commissioned by NASA and prepared in 1981. This makes the document over 40 years old as of today. Rains' comprehensive review of over 1,000 sources at the time laid a foundational understanding of how non-ionizing radiation might interact with biological systems. This is significant given the exponential increase in sources of such radiation since 1981, especially from mobile phones and other wireless devices. Broad consensus on potential risks. Modern studies, such as the Interphone study, the U.S. National Toxicology Program, NTP, and the work of the Ramazzini Institute, echo some of Rains' concerns by demonstrating potential links between RF radiation and health risks, including cancer. These contemporary studies have moved beyond the initial explorations of the 1980s to include large-scale epidemiological studies and controlled animal experiments that show a more definite relationship between EMF exposure and adverse health effects. Biological effects beyond thermal. Rains' report hinted at non-thermal effects of electromagnetic fields, a notion that has gained substantial ground today. Current research like the FDA-approved Therabionic treatment and DARPA's RadioBio initiative not only confirms these non-thermal interactions, but also utilizes them in clinical applications, demonstrating that RF radiation can indeed interact with biological tissues in complex ways that go beyond mere heating. The enduring relevance of Rains' study lies in its early recognition of potential health impacts from EMFs, a topic that remains intensely debated and researched. His work provides a historical benchmark from which much of the current understanding and regulatory frameworks for EMF exposure have evolved. Notably, as new technologies, such as 5G, emerge, re-evaluating the foundational research and its conclusions becomes crucial in guiding public health decisions and safety standards. While Dr. Jeremy K. Rains may not have foreseen the ubiquity of devices like smartphones and the resultant public health discourse on EMFs, his early work certainly set the stage for ongoing investigations into how electromagnetic fields interact with biological systems. His approach to integrating a broad spectrum of scientific literature offers a methodological blueprint for current researchers aiming to tackle the complex dynamics of EMFs in our ever-evolving technological landscape. This legacy of meticulous research and open-minded inquiry into the non-thermal effects of EMFs continues to influence scientific and regulatory approaches to electromagnetic radiation and public health. In this section, we'll delve into the content outline of our report. The introduction emphasizes the focus on non-ionizing electromagnetic fields and their potential health impacts. We will discuss the unique nature of this report, focusing specifically on human interactions with electromagnetic fields. Furthermore, we'll provide an overview of the recognized effects, which are categorized as adverse, benign, and curious, as well as beneficial effects. Turning to page 23, we explore the adverse, benign, and curious effects of electromagnetic fields. We detail observed negative impacts on human health from electromagnetic fields. The discussion also covers how electromagnetic fields might contribute to cancer, both in detection and treatment. Additionally, we explain unusual phenomena such as microwave hearing and the visual effects caused by magnetic fields. On page 50, we describe how certain electromagnetic fields might have therapeutic benefits. This section highlights the potential positive uses of electromagnetic fields in medical treatments and health improvement strategies. Now, let's delve into the physical and physiological foundations. This section outlines the fundamental physical and biological basis for the interactions between electromagnetic fields and the human body. Understanding this will help us grasp how these fields influence our everyday health and well-being. Some speculation in areas for further research suggests future research directions and discusses potential unexplored areas that could provide further insights into the effects of electromagnetic fields. Specific findings and theories highlight the effects on health and well-being. The report identifies a link between electromagnetic fields and various health issues, including cancer. It also discusses the therapeutic uses of electromagnetic fields in treatments like hyperthermia for cancer, alongside curious and benign effects. Tables and figures include detailed tables and figures demonstrating the effects of electromagnetic fields at various frequencies and intensities on human health. The report lists standards for exposure, comparing guidelines from different countries. It concludes that more research is needed to fully understand and utilize the potential effects, both harmful and beneficial, of electromagnetic fields on human health. It emphasizes the importance of developing standards based on comprehensive scientific understanding. Terms mentioned include pearl chain formation, which refers to a phenomenon observed in biological cells and particles when exposed to an electric field. This effect involves the alignment of particles or cells into a chain-like structure, resembling a string of pearls. It occurs because the particles or cells become polarized under the influence of an electric field, leading to mutual attraction along the field lines. Here's how it works and unfolds. Polarization of particles. Under an external electric field, particles or cells within the field become polarized. This means that the charges within each particle or cell rearrange themselves, aligning with the direction of the electric field. Attraction and alignment. Once polarized, the particles or cells attract each other at their closest points where opposite charges are nearest, positive to negative, while repelling at points where like charges are closest, positive to positive, negative to negative. This results in the particles or cells aligning themselves end to end. Chain formation. The attraction and alignment lead to the formation of a linear structure or chain, where each particle or cell is connected end to end along the line of the electric field. These chains are called pearl chains due to their resemblance to a string of pearls. This phenomenon is significant in fields such as microbiology, electrophoresis, and material science, where manipulating and organizing small particles or cells is necessary. Pearl chain formation can influence the behavior of cells in tissue engineering, the assembly of advanced materials, and the separation of biological cells. Visit RF Safe to read the full NASA report.